I'm back. I told you I'd be back today. I was gonna come to you live and do a little word of encouragement every day. I just wasn't sure on the time because I do have a 5-year-old here, and so if you hear somebody start to yell "Nana, Nana," and somebody walks in, that is why. So, how are you? I hope you are doing better and a little bit more relaxed about what is going on. So if you saw my live yesterday, it was all about finding the silver lining in all this craziness. So if you didn't see it, just go back and watch that. It was just from yesterday, so not too long ago. I mentioned I was going to go live every day, daily, with a word of encouragement to help keep you focused on the good that can come out of this and to see the opportunity, not the bad stuff. So I'm going to encourage you to focus on the opportunities that are going to come out of this and not so much be obsessed with watching the news constantly, which is going to just create a lot of anxiety and stress in your life. And Lord knows we don't need any of that. So thanks, guys, for hopping on. I always worry if it's like working. So when you guys get on, I'm like, yay, it's working. So let me know where you're tuning in from and what you're doing to pass the time, assuming you're home like the rest of us. But so I'm not going to negate all the seriousness. This is not what I intend to do at all, but it's to help you just feel less stressed and less anxious about what's going on. So there's so much uncertainty going on, and I know we can be glued to the TV. So let's just step back from the TV and take a deep breath. So I'm a huge routine person, and today we're going to talk about routines and why they're just so important to our well-being. Like, I thrive on routines, I really do. And I know even if I'm away on vacation, a really, really good vacation, you don't want to go back. There's part of me that just always wants to get back to my routines. They trigger something. They trigger all the good habits that we've installed through the years. Sometimes it's just the sequence of these routines that we just do without thinking. So you might find yourself all out of sorts right now because your routine is just like gone, right? Everything you used to do is just not happening. So you're like a little bit overwhelmed and you don't know what to do first. I'm going to just implore you to create a new routine. Yes, you're home, the kids are home, you might be out of work, it's crazy. Find a new routine that works for you. Now, depending on your kids' ages, it's going to be different for everybody, and it's going to look different for everybody because we all have different priorities and what we want and need to get done. But find a new routine. That's step number one. First thing on that routine, I'm going to tell you guys, make your bed. As soon as you get out, your mama was right. It's your first win of the day. In fact, I don't remember the college or the general name, but I think it was a general who did a graduation speech at a college. Maybe one of you guys would know, it went pretty viral a while back. And pretty much his speech to this college commencement service was, make your bed in the morning. It's your first win. It just sets you up for success. It's like the first thing you accomplish it, scratched off your list, right? So yes, make your bed. Have your kids make your bed. Yes, have your kids make your bed. That would be really good. Have your kids make their bed. If you can get them to do their bed in your bed, really good stuff. Next, get in some exercise, okay? You're home. Don't use the excuse you're too busy to get in some kind of daily movement in your life. Yes, maybe your gym is closed, and that's okay. Question, do you have a body? Good. Second question, do you have gravity where you live? Awesome. You're good to go, guys. That's all you need for some body weight exercises. Plenty of free resources online. Don't use money as an excuse. Don't use space as an excuse or lack of equipment. Just Google, go on YouTube. It's a wealth of information on there. Tons of things you can do. Get your kids involved. My granddaughter, she's 5 now. She's been working out and exercising with me since her high chair days. Like, obviously not, truly what I'm doing, but She's been mimicking me since day one. Even before she can get on the ground and do it, she's been watching me. Your children are going to watch what you do, and they're going to mimic what you do and how you act before they listen to what you say. They're going to mimic what you do. Okay, so you're going to model. You need to model that behavior for them. And okay, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent with that. So after you make your bed, you're going to work out, ideally, right? All right. Gyms are great. I know they're closed right now. I've been working out at home for years now because we don't have a full service gym with childcare in my area. So travel distance is an issue for me. So, okay, so no excuses. We've covered that. Next, get in some quiet time, some journaling, some reading. I pray every morning. I have my affirmations that I read. I have a gratitude journal. Yes, my granddaughter has a gratitude journal too. I don't know how long. I want to say about 2 years I've been doing this with her since she can talk. Like I write it, obviously she's not writing, but every morning. And we fell kind of off the wagon on this one with school. We can't do it. But anyway, she has a book, and every day I'll ask her, what are you grateful for? And she tells me, and I write it all down. And sometimes it's like the cutest stuff, guys, but you just got to get them into a good habit, a good routine. And my plan is to present her with this book when she's older. It'll be really cool for her to look at it. But anyway, again, I'm getting off subject here. Make your bed, exercise, quiet time, reading, gratitude journal, whatever that looks like for you. Get out, get some sunshine, get some fresh air. You can walk around your neighborhood. Do some schoolwork with your kids. Again, this is all going to vary depending on their age. Meal prep. Play in the, when I said get outside, walk barefoot on the grass. Play in some dirt. It's like not only good for your microbiome, but your mental health as well. And we need to keep that up, especially during these crazy times. So some ideas what to do while you're inside. Go through your child's room and clean out their closet, their drawers, get rid of old clothes, old toys, just put them in bags to donate. And when it's safe to leave the house and go places again, you can drop them off to Goodwill or wherever you go. So organize, organize, organize. Now, if you've gone through my Guilt-Free Balanced Life, which is my 3-day free course on FrancineRivera.com, you know that organization and systems is my strength. Like I love that stuff. I geek out on that stuff. So, and I share some of my systems there with you. But this is your time to organize, to empty that closet or those drawers, that garage, the attic, things that you've been meaning to get to that you just have not had the time for. So utilize this free time to do all that. Organize your bookshelf. Read some of the books that are on there that you haven't gotten to. Go through your clothes, purses, shoes. Get rid of what no longer serves you in your closet. In fact, sell it. Put it on Poshmark or a similar site like that. So let's just start generating some extra income, right? And we're going to talk more about that in the next few days on how important it is to generate extra streams of income, especially in this day and age. There are no excuses. There are tons of things out there. It's 2020, people. We have internet, and it's smart. It's smart not to have all your eggs in one basket. But again, let me get back on track to the routines. Today's routine day. So read that book. Write that book if you've ever wanted to write a book. Help your kids make comic books. There is like just so many fun things you can do with your kids these days. Take an online course. I don't know if I'm going to say it right. Udemy is a site where you can buy really inexpensive online courses. And of course, there's mine, Life on Tap, the Blueprint. I'm going to talk more about that coming up, so stay tuned. Cook and eat together as a family. That's kind of like fell by the wayside, right? With our busy lives and all that stuff. So let's just bring back family time and meal time, and let's just get our kids involved in cooking, and they probably will eat more of what we put in front of them when we make it together. All right, so we talked about cleaning out stuff, the garage, the attic, right? Write letters to friends, like bring back the old art of just writing letters. Have your kids keep, I know I spoke earlier of a gratitude journal, but maybe they can keep like a journal of how they're feeling, a diary maybe, and that'll just keep up on their writing skills and just get their feelings out. All right. Dedicate time towards learning what you've been wanting to master. So you can go on YouTube and you can learn anything, my friend. Funny story, I was just about 55 years old when I was like, I need to learn how to put on fake glue on lashes. I don't know if you could see. I'm still mastering it. I was like, all right, my hair's short. I got to up my eye game. I was so scared. I bought a pair of lashes and they sat in my bathroom for about 18 months before I said, darn it, I'm just going to learn. It's a skill. Everything is like figure outable, right? So went on YouTube, binge watched a bunch of videos. So whatever you want to learn, guys, there's probably a free video out there for you to learn how to do it. All right. So things crossed off your to-do list. How about coming up with a business plan? We spoke about maybe additional revenue streams. So use this time, you can come up with a business plan. This is one of my favorite things to do to relieve stress and to break up the tension in your house if things are getting crazy. I have 4 kids, but I had 4 kids in 4 years, okay? It was nuts. It was crazy. It was chaotic. We would have dance parties often, okay? You can ask my kids. Nothing will relieve your stress faster than just throwing on some music and just dancing. And depending on your kids' ages, they might look at you like you're crazy and you've lost your mind, but that's okay. It's our right to embarrass them, right? So ask my kids, especially about Casey and the Sunshine Band. For some reason, they stand out to me as the ones that I just played the most, and I'm dating myself there. So, all right, so we've got dance parties to relieve stress and get your kids moving. What about reading to each other out loud? Playing charades, playing board games, all these things that we can just do at home that we just have not had the time due to our crazy busy lives. But let's take advantage. We're not running anywhere now, guys. We need to stay in. So let's make the best of it. And lastly, let's just keep that nighttime routine as well. Like, don't let your kids stay up to all hours and watch TV all night long because there's no school. Keep the nighttime routine. Routines are very comforting to our children, despite how much they fight against them. It really is comforting for them. So remember, Mama, you've got this. Like I said yesterday in yesterday's video, you set the tone. You're the thermostat for your family. So don't let them dictate or make you so stressful that they see you and they're going to feed off of that. You set the tone. You set the temperature in your house for how it should be, how you want it to be, okay? You've got this. And don't be timid. Don't be shy about reaching out if you need help or support. Like, I get it. Having all the kids home can be rough. So message me or call me. It's perfectly fine. I have a circle of women that I help daily through a lot of different resources, but most recently through my new course, Life on Tap, the Blueprint, where we learn how to envision change and embrace your true unadulterated self. And gosh, we are going through some really serious changes right now, right? So I had somebody also say to me, wow, you're having your grand opening for your course like now? But the truth is, there's no better time. The cream will rise to the top, and you are not meant to wallow in feeling out of control right now. This is your opportunity for major growth, my friend. And when this all goes away, and it will, you're just going to hit the ground running, right? Hit the floor running. So if you're seeking direction, reinvention, clarity in your life, from self-care to organizational hacks, to health and financial wellness, money mindset, okay? All that's going to result in a thriving life-work balance. I got you. I got you. So go to FrancineRivera.com. There's plenty of resources there, from my blogs to the free 3-day guilt-free balanced life course. But while you're there, make sure you register before Sunday for the Life on Tap Blueprint, because you're going to get your free bonus coaching session with me when you register before Sunday. But meanwhile, hang in there, my friend, and remember these verses. If you're a believer or not, this is what encourages me, my life verse, Philippians 4 6 through 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. Okay? And you can read more of that at Philippians 4 6. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and sound mind. That's 2 Timothy 1 to 7. And I'm paraphrasing, I'm not reading all the verses. And John 14 to 27. Peace I leave you, my peace I give you. All right. And then a really good for fear and prayer of protection over your family, Psalm 91. So do not be fearful. Do not be anxious. Yes, stay informed. Shut the TV. Focus on your family. Install a new routine. And I will see you tomorrow at some point for part 2. And tomorrow, what are we going to talk about? We got a lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk about how to de-stress, self-care, healthy eating and exercising, income generation, generating streams and savings, right? Because I said it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Most people don't realize that. So we've got lots of things to talk about. So until tomorrow, my friend, be well.